Welcome to 21megapixel.com. Here we have this tutorial for you to show how to use these album templates. You have just downloaded. Once you open up in Photoshop, they look like this. Don't worry, it's not blank or empty. You just go to layers palette right here. As you can see, all these icons are turned off. Once you click on any of these layers and then right click on it, you'll see a few options. Go to show hide all other layers, click on it, and there you have your template. I want to mention something real quick here. Our decorative album templates are completely customizable and editable. If you want to make more variations out of one template, all you have to do is just make some changes and save them with a different file name so the original file doesn't get overwritten. All these boxes and the image containers, if you will, are made of Photoshop shapes that are editable by going to the layer style palette, and here we have a bunch of different effects, including the most important drop shadow and stroke. Here you can increase or decrease the value of your drop shadow and the stroke, and also you can change the color of the stroke and so forth. Similarly, we'll go to the next shape, which is right here. Click on shape 2, go to file, open, go to your image folder. I'll take this one and then drag and drop. Close this image, go back to the layers palette, look for the highlighted layer. That's the one you just dropped. Right click on it, look for create clipping mask again, and your image is in. Once again, you'll go to edit and free transform. This will bring up the transform tool. Just once again, don't forget to press the shift key on your keyboard and start transforming and resizing for that matter. And here you go. Double click in the middle or press enter on your keyboard. That will end this action. Okay, now we'll move on to the third shape. Same way, we'll go to file, open, and take this image this time. Since all these boxes are in a landscape format, I'm choosing, if you might have noticed, that they're all landscape mode images. Similarly, we go to create clipping mask one more time, and this way this image will get into this container. Once again, this time I want to show you the shortcut for transform tool. Instead of going all the way to edit and free transform, I'll just press Ctrl T on my keyboard and it'll bring up the transform tool. Just keep this shift key pressed all the way and then transform it till you completely fit the image right into this box. Double click in the middle and there you have it. Similarly, we are moving on to shape 4 again. File, open, go to the image folder. This time I'm going to look for something in portrait format, which is this one. Close this image, right click on the highlighted layer, look for create clipping mask, and see, this is the fun part. You can even not only fit your image completely into these boxes, but you can also make different compositions. Say for instance, if I want to just place a close-up of this bride, I don't have to even resize it. But if you want to show the whole image, what you can do is reduce this and then bring on top of this shape, and it will show all of it. And in that case, again, I'm pressing Ctrl T, and you can just trying to show you how you can make compositions this way. If you rotate it, That'll completely change the mood of the photograph. Now move on to the Shapefile file, open, go to portrait format image, drag and drop right on top of it, go to the highlighted layer again and look for create clipping mask, and the image is in. Transform it by pressing shift key on your keyboard. It looks good here, maybe a little bit here, that's it. And similarly Shapefile. And now this time I'm not gonna go to file and open. I'll just show you a shortcut for that. That's why deliberately I've kept this working area smaller than the full screen, to show you if you just double click anywhere outside the working area in the screen, it will just open up the file, the folder where I'm picking these files from. Okay, now this time I'm gonna take this image, not to mention all these images were downloaded from shutterstock.com. They're only for display purpose. Here you have it. And now the last shape, double click anywhere on the screen and look for something in landscape format. This looks good. Just drag and drop anywhere on the layout, close this image, look for the highlighted layer, it's right here, right click on it, look for create clipping mask, and there you have it. The last step is just save this template as JPEG or TIFF for that matter. But before we do that, I want to show you something more, some extra features, I guess. Here, if you go here, you see in the layer it says sepia. That's turned off. If you just turn this on, if you notice, these color photographs turn into sepia tone. These were all included in the original album template file. I turned them off before I started working on it. It's just an option if you want to use them. And now we're going to save this file and go to File, Save As, make a folder for my album pages and name it page 001. In the drop down list I'll choose JPEG and then click Save. It will bring up this dialog box. It says JPEG options. Make sure you have the slider all the way up where it says large file. Otherwise, if you save this file with slider somewhere in the middle or even lower, then that will only decrease the quality of your image. You don't want to do that. Okay, now press OK and you're all set. Your first page is done. It's saved in JPEG format. And now what you want to do is just close this original album template file, and a dialog box will appear. It will ask you how you want to do this. You just say no, because click on no. You don't want to save this album template with all these photographs, and you don't even want to merge that for that matter. And that's about it. And thanks for watching.